Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my everyday, pretty much day-to-day makeup look. Nothing too crazy, should take you about 10 minutes or so, maybe 15 in the morning. But yeah, this is just my routine. Let's get into it. So my skin is already cleaned, I washed it, now I'm going to prep and prime. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my color corrector primer. This is just a green one to take out the redness that I have, which is along my cheeks and where I get my acne. So pretty much my T-zone. I don't really like that popping up in any of my makeup looks, so I try to cover that as much as possible, as well as assess my skin to see if I need anything else. Lots of acne going on, so we'll definitely probably have to cover that up later on. The next thing I'm going in with is my e.l.f. Putty Primer. I love this primer. I don't have too big of pores since it is a pore filling primer. However, I do get some right under my eyes where my bridge of my nose is, so I will start there and just blend that out. Making sure I really work that into the skin. I always get something on my eye or in my hair every time I do my primer, but I made sure that was super blended in. And the next thing, if I can get the cap off, is going in with my concealer, and this is going to be the main part of the look, just covering up the front of my face, well, not the front, but the middle of my face with this, just to give coverage that we will blend out. And I definitely need to get under my under eyes because I have pretty dark circles. Taking a damp, but not too damp, there is some stiffness to that beauty blender, and just blending all that out and adding any more coverage if needed be to just give a full and flawless look, but not adding too much on there. Again, since it's just concealer, not a full coverage foundation. So I did go in just a little bit on my cheeks. I just really wanted to give a really full coverage look, but not needing that full coverage foundation. Again, this is just concealer that I'm blending out that we will set later with powder, but it gives a good base, just not tacking too much on, since we do want it a little bit more natural and just not very, makeup-y looking. And this, again, shouldn't take too long, besides not being able to get that cap off that product. But again, super easy, fast, quick makeup. Alright, now before we move on to any powders, I make sure that all of our creams and liquids are put down, and I love using this cream blush right before I set everything. It just has that pop of color where it stays on all day. Blush is the first thing to fade if you're using powder, so this one just keeps it intact when it's pretty much underneath all the powder that we put down. And I just blend this out, makes it just cute and rosy and warm in the face, but not the redness that I wanted to cover initially. Ridiculous looking in that monitor, but I love it, so I'll just blend it out, add a little bit more, and then we'll go in with a powder foundation, and I'll just gently press that all over my face, building a little bit more coverage, but again, not too much. Seriously, the times I've looked in this monitor, and if I bet money or was drinking about this, I'd be game over, honestly. It was ridiculous. But moving forward, the next thing we are going to do is going to our brows. And I really want to make sure these are pretty crisp and clean, but not like Instagram where it just looks super defined. I do like my natural brows, so honestly, I am just filling them in with an e.l.f. pencil crayon. This just has some wax in it, so it kind of helps my eyebrows stay intact, even though we will set them later. And I will just pretty much go and fill these in to my liking. honestly, I take a long time with brows just because it's something that I really want to make sure I get right. I don't know why. Me and the brows just have an interesting relationship. But once I'm happy with them, moving on to our next step, which is going to be bronzing, a little bit of contour. I pretty much bronze where contour goes and just adding some warmth. Oh my god, myself in the monitor. Just adding warmth to my face. And I don't do too much since I'm not, the tannest I am, so just adding a little bit of warmth there, nothing too crazy, and just defining those cheekbones a little bit under my jaw, and I will do a little bit more on top, really making it a 3 shape on my face. So realizing I went a little too heavy-handed on that contour bronze shade on my forehead. So what I'm doing just to fix that muddiness that you can see right there, is just taking that powder foundation brush we use, since it's a little bit looser bristles, and just buffing that bronzer shade out so it doesn't look as so cakey and muddy and tacked on as I'm looking at myself in the monitor, and just going back and forth, adding more color if need be, if I lose any of that warmth I like, and keep going till I like it. But again, just blending that out, buffing it out. It's just makeup, it will come off to my liking as I'm looking in the monitor. Get over yourself. Alright, after this we are moving on to mascara. I actually have 2. I usually use the Colossal, but now I'm using the L'Oreal Luminous mascara that I really love, and I'm just coating that onto my lashes as much as I can. Nothing too crazy, not too much, but to my liking, to where it's just full and fluffy. We're not using any falsies, so I'm just building up as much as possible with my natural lashes. And if you're anything like me, you drop things, and I literally just dropped the mascara I was using. At least I was done with it. I blew it off. It's fine. Don't worry. Just kidding. I'm not going to use it. Luckily it was done, but of course I would drop that. Anyways, once that is on with the Luminous L'Oreal mascara, I am going to go in just a little bit and do a few quick coats of the Colossal just to build up my lashes a wee bit more. Nothing too crazy, but I do just love this combination and how it makes my lashes look. And I will do my under eyes as well, just using that Colossal mascara. Alright, and sometimes when you get mascara on yourself, you need to get it off. So what I do is I just wait for it to dry just a little bit, and I'll take a Q-tip and just get any mascara that transferred onto my lids. It happens sometimes when I do my lashes, just because I have pretty short lashes. So I'll just take that off. The next thing we're moving on to is blush. I know we already put some on, but this is just a really cute topper that I love. It's Maybelline's blush. It's like a bronzer highlight mix as well, so I don't have time to do like bronzer and highlight, the whole shebang. This is perfect, and I just love it so much. Like, it just gives you a good glow, adds a little bit more color to your face, and some shine. Look at that, it's gorgeous. I will just take my foundation brush and just go over it just lightly if it's a little bit too much in color. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, looking good so far. Definitely need something on the lips though as we're finishing up. I do have some chapstick on, but now I need to figure out what I want to do. Before that though, we are going to set my face. I love the MAC Fix Plus. This is the gold light I'm using, kind of creates more of a dewy finish if I want to do that, and I just love it. I will then just blend a little bit into my lips, just to give a better base, and move on from that. So the next thing I'm going to do is taking just a nude lip liner, really anyone you really like. This one is from Bare Minerals. I don't know the shade name, but it's just a nice cute pinky nude liner that I love using just to line my lips a little bit to give them shape and definition, like, hey, look, they're there. And I will just go in with my lipstick next and just really blend those two, going back and forth till I like the finished product. And lipstick color is just a nice nudie shade, really. What's new? Everyone loves nudes. This is a little bit lighter for me when I'm lighter complexion and just don't want to pick a color. This is my go-to. So I'll rub that in and just really go back in the liner and the lipstick till it's to my liking of just a nice cute nude shade. Still a little bit natural on the lighter side, but nothing too crazy. Alright guys, and we are done. This is the finished look. My go-to, this day-to-day, everyday makeup look is complete. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this. I gotta get my hoodie on. I gotta start getting lazy or productive. I don't know what I was doing that day, but I need to do my makeup for sure. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and this video. I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.